How's it going, buddy?
How's it going? You got 2 hours? Bartender.
Yo!
A bottle of Theakston's All Peculiar for my friend here, please. Keep the change. No. I'll keep the change. I keep forgetting. I'm almost broke. Huh. You know what this is? It's a contract. $100,000 contract made out to Bert Rigby. That's me, Bert Rigby. You know why I keep this? In case I run out of toilet paper. You ever drunk Theakston's All Peculiar before?
What?
You're in for a treat, sunshine. That is the best beer in the whole bloody world. Bartender!
Yo!
2 more All Peculiars, please.
2 more weirdies coming up.
What were we talking about? Oh, my life. My life. It's a bloody joke. No, it's not a bloody joke. It's a bloody movie. That's what it is. And it's entitled... Bert Rigby, You're a Fool. Now, I know it won't come as a surprise to you, but I'm not from round here. I come from a place called Langmoor. It's a cosy little town in the north of England. I work in a colliery. Oh, a coal mine. Aye, I dig for coal. Well, except on Fridays when the Langmoor Colliery Band rehearses, then I used to sing and dance for the lads, and they'd love it.
Why did he wah wah?
Oh, bloody hell.
Hey, it's something daring. A continental. It's a way of dancing that's really ultra new. It's very subtle. The continental. Because it does what you want it to do.
Watch this step, sunshine.
Fred Astaire before your very eyes, thank you. Here we go. It has a passion, the continental. An invitation to moonlight and romance. It's quite the fashion, the continental. Because you tell of your love while you dance. Your lips whisper so tenderly. Spike her eyes, answer your song. Ooh, oh, 2 bodies swaying the continental. Oh, and you are saying just what you're thinking of. So keep on dancing the continental. For it's a song of romance and of love. Here we go, boys. You haze while you're dancing. Ooh. It's continental. The continental. You sing what you're dancing. Your voice is gentle and sentimental. You know before the dance is through that you're in love with her and she's in love with you. You'll find while you're dancing. Here I go, boys. That there's a rhythm in your heart and soul, a certain rhythm that you can't control, and you will do the continental all the time. Beautiful music. I was a happy man. I lived in a very attractive neighborhood. Well, what made it attractive was my girlfriend, Laurel. She lived right next door, and we really liked each other. A lot. And she just happened to own
A family pub, bless her.
Hello!
Veterans that have survived the highway and pneumatic drill.
Hiya, Blue Eyes.
Nothing any good on the television anymore.
Well, there will be, here.
The voracious
Gene Kelly! Oh, it's my favourite. Thanks, love. You're a good son, Bert Rigby.
Hey, Aunt Aggie, I bought you a bag of sugared almonds.
Oh!
No,
You like this? This is one of my favourites, this is.
Those old movies were a godsend. They kept me man busy and gave me some quiet time in the bomb shelter with me girl.
Singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
They climb up the wall later on. It's lovely.
You see, during the war, our fathers had built a common bomb shelter between the two houses. My mum wouldn't let it be torn down. She told everybody I was conceived in it, and one day they want to put a plaque on it. Oh, God, I missed you.
Why? Was the trouble at work?
No. And you know why?
Music. There's been a band playing at Pit all day. I've been singing and dancing. I tell you what, enough cheer the lads up. How's your day gone?
Well, I made a lovely lamb stew with new potatoes and carrots and dumplings. Oh, I wish we could eat it together.
This is daft. Let's get married.
What? And have your mother commit suicide? No, thank you. I don't need that on my conscience.
Now, it wasn't that Mother hated Laurel. Mother hated Laurel's mother, Mrs. Pennington. Until my father's death, they'd been best of friends, sharing everything, which, unbeknownst to my mother, included my father. It seems that when Mr. Pennington died in service, my father felt it was his patriotic duty to console Mrs. Pennington, which he did on 6 different occasions.
James Alfred Rigby, may you rest in peace.
Oh, Mother!
Oh, I love you, Alfie, I love you!
We all did. Everybody loved Dad.
And he loved me!
Mother!
He had a lot of love in him.
She doesn't know what she's saying.
He loved me! He said he loved me!
What?
I'll kill her! I'll kill her! She's a liar!
What?
I'll kill her! You're calling me a liar!
Hey, now stop that! Stop it, the pair of you! Just remember where you are! Now, back it in!
Thank God Laurel's mother refused to set foot in the family pub if I was there. The pub and the bomb shelter were 2 important places in our lives. The pub was an important place in everybody's life, especially with the threat of a strike in the air.
Laurel! Last warning, 4 pints, right now, or we're taking our business elsewhere.
4 pints coming up.
There you are, darling. There's a couple of complimentary tickets. And may I compliment you on your lovely complexion. Be there or be square. Stick up the poster up there where people can see it.
Right.
So, yeah. It's a free ticket to paradise, darling. Come backstage after the show.
Hey, who's the 5-figure of a Wally with a cigar?
Oh, that was Sid Trample.
Yeah, that joker that runs a talent show.
In person. Gave me 2 free tickets if I'd stick this up.
Sunday, one night only. Sid Trample's old-time original travelling amateur contest. Old time, that's for you, Bert.
No, the £100 in prizes, that's for me.
Oh, not your tribute to Buster Keaton again.
Boring. No, I might do a nice Gene Kelly number.
Hey, do you Fred Astaire? I like that.
Yeah? Why don't you learn to do Bruce Springsteen or Michael Jackson?
Oh, Whitney Houston.
But the Muppets.
Hey, what a Sunday. In the afternoon, we all play football, and at night, Laurel, I play the Ritz. The football game that afternoon was quite interesting. The first half was a classic contest. 2 equally matched teams playing hard and attempting to kick the ball towards the opponent's goal. Now, during half-time, we'd heard that the Brookshire players had voted down the strike and were planning to hire on as scabs. Well, the second half took on a bit more spirit. The focus turned from kicking the football to kicking your opponent's balls. And the fans, well, they seemed to have been caught up in it. Things were getting quite emotional.
You could actually feel their involvement.
They discovered my voice on live TV, and that's how I turned out to be Mr. Elvis P. Mr. Presley to you, yeah. Well, I loved them tender all over the world, and I became a superstar. I kept on wailing, made flicks galore. MGM was my private stock. I made the little girls sigh and the big girls cry. I even made the jailhouse rock. My TV specials rocked the tube, and everybody caught my style. I sang for presidents, kings, and queens, and I made the whole world smile. Well, the ending was tragic, I must agree, but that's how I turned out to be Mr. Elvis P. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Your wedding train is dragging.
Oh, sorry.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, hey, Mr. Bert Rigby, right here in Langmore. Will you please welcome Mr. Bert Rigby?
Oh, he's so handsome.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to dedicate this song to lovers everywhere. Rodgers and Hart's classic composition, Isn't It Romantic? Thank you, Maestro.
Isn't it romantic? Music in the night, a dream that can be heard.
Isn't he
Isn't it
handsome?
romantic?
Oh, well, he's cleaned up nice.
Moving shadows write the oldest magic word. I hear the breezes playing in the trees above, while the world is saying you were meant for love. Isn't it romantic? On such a night as this.
Oh, no, his nose has started up again.
Yeah, this might turn out to be a bloody good act, eh?
That I will fall in love perchance.
Is that real blood? Just pretending it's ketchup.
He is not pretending. It's real blood and he's very brave.
Looks like ketchup.
Isn't it romantic? Do you mean that I will fall in love perchance? Isn't it romance? Isn't it romance? Isn't it romance? Oh, shit!
I'd never performed on a real stage before, with a real orchestra playing, and I couldn't believe I heard Sid Trample right.
You heard right. You'll be my regular permanent amateur and travel with my company.
And you'll pay me 100 quid every night if I win?
50.
No. You just gave me 100.
Yeah, that's because you beat my regular permanent amateur. He would normally get his £50 cut. That's why I'm having to let him go. Every time he loses, it costs me my 50 quid.
What if I lose?
It won't happen, son. Not if you do what you did tonight.
I can't bleed every night.
Could be arranged. No, fake it. Public love blood.
So if I lose, I don't get paid, right?
You're a winner.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
And I was right. You got 30 weeks.
Look, about my bus fare,
Listen, Mountain, this is a private conversation. Now, piss off. Now, look, I always treat people decent, huh? And I'm telling you that you could be the greatest all-time permanent amateur in history.
The all-time greatest permanent amateur. Is that what you want to be?
Well, I don't want to be a striking, out-of-work coal miner. And I sure as hell won't be a scab.
You're going to leave me, aren't you?
I'm not leaving you. I'm leaving this town.
Same thing.
It's not the same thing. You're beautiful and alive. This town is...
What?
Oh, have you looked at it lately? I pointed out to Laurel that the town was ugly and dying a very slow death. One by one, shops were closing and people were moving out. How one cinema was open only on Thursdays and not to show films.
The garden gates, number 8. Both the ones, legs 11.
Legs 11, number 11. Oh, it hurt to hear that coming from the stage. The very stage where I'd seen those great old movies with Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, Humphrey Bogart, Nelson Eddy and Jeanette MacDonald. The Ritz Theatre was like our church. When I was a kid, my mum would take me there every Friday night. She loved those old musicals.
Sit quietly. You can't sit quietly, suck in rhythm.
I also reminded Laurel that not only was our theatre shut, but with the strike on, so was our minds. Life in Langmoor was not a cabaret, old chum. Unless somebody does something, this town is dead.
Well, running off with an amateur show won't bring the town back to life.
But it'll bring me back to life, and with this stuff, I can bring back the most important part of town.
Are you talking about the Ritz Theatre?
Yes, I am. Laurel, I'm going to win enough money to turn the Ritz into a palace.
What if you lose?
Lose? Lose? That's the problem right there. That's why this town is dying. We've been losing for so long, we've come to accept it. Well, look, I may get another bloody nose, but by God, I've got to give it a try.
Well, how long will this try take?
However long it takes to get rich.
Rich? By playing in an amateur show?
Charlie Chaplin started out as an amateur. Every great star did.
Charlie Chaplin? Oh, Bert, you're living in the past.
Laurel, did you hear those people applauding out there tonight?
Well, yes. I was one of the main applauders. But your friends were there.
I know that, but I was watching the people who didn't know me. They were cheering. Laurel, something happened to me out there tonight. It was like a bomb went off inside me. Remember that night we saw Gene Kelly on the telly and Singing in the Rain, and afterwards I did the whole show for you myself? You were cheering then. Remember?
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm fit as a fiddle and ready for love. I can jump over the moon on my bow. Fiddle and ready for you. Are my lucky star. Stop that girl! That's Kathy Selden, the voice you heard and loved tonight. And I can't stand it! Good morning, we've danced the whole night through. Good morning, to you were meant for me. I was meant for Moses. Supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. Nature patterned you, and when she was done, you were all the sweet things rolled up in one. Make 'em laugh, don't you know that the world wants to laugh? My dad said, be an actor, my son, but be a comical one. They'll be standing in line. That good old honky-tonk monkey shines. Gotta dance, Broadway rhythm, it's got me every dance. Oh, that Broadway rhythm. Oh, that Broadway rhythm. Driving, beating, rhythm. Bop is the Broadway melody.
You said I was better than Gene Kelly.
I said you were funnier than Gene Kelly.
Laurel, tell Gene Kelly to go home.
All right, Mother, go to bed. Bert, we were just dreaming.
We're still dreaming, aren't we? I am. Hey, did you stop?
You're being childish.
I'm not being childish. And why are you behaving this way?
Because I'm afraid.
Of what? That I'll become a big star and run off with Meryl Streep? Oh, come on. That won't happen. I love you. I want to be a success for you.
Oh, I'm not afraid you'll succeed.
Then what are you afraid of?
That you might fail. I know you, Bert. If you fail, you'll never come back.
That's why I won't fail. Anything else you're afraid of?
Yeah. You'll be in strange towns with strange ladies
Oh.
who might find you attractive.
Come on, girl. There isn't a woman in all the provinces that's got what you've got.
Yeah, but what I've got will be here where you can't get at it.
Well, you could get on a bus and bring it to me. I'm doing this for us.
Laurel was wrong to worry about the strange ladies in little towns finding me attractive. She should have worried about the strange lady on the bus. Tess Trample, Sid's wife.
Nobody likes my oysters.
You what?
Smoked oysters.
Oh.
Would you like one, Mr. Rigby?
No, I don't think so, Mrs. Trample. Well, I've never had one.
Try one. Guaranteed to put lead in your pencil? Though I have a feeling your pencil's fully leaded.
Oh.
Let the smoky flavour mingle with your spit. Now, doesn't that make you want to fuck?
Mrs. Trample, please!
I'm sorry, Bert. May I call you Bert?
I think you know me well enough.
You're a very sensual man, Bert.
Oh, you can tell that from one grab.
Yes, and from the way you move on stage.
It's very nice. Mrs. Trample, please.
Call me Tess.
But your husband is driving the bus.
He can't see us. I checked his rear view mirror.
Ow! Ow! Long is it before we get to Ilkeston?
Not long enough to diddle my wife. Tess, get your ass back up here.
Sydney, you're being vulgar again, and I will not tolerate it.
Get your ass back up here.
Make me.
Right.
Leslie!
What kept you?
A nympho and a schizo. Their marriage was a perfect blend of sex and violence. Travelling with the Tramples was quite educational. I got to see parts of the country I'd always wanted to see, and Mrs. Trample kept showing me parts of her I had no interest in seeing. I was starting to feel like a real professional amateur. Every night, a new town and another 50 quid. My bankroll was starting to bulge. My only expenses were long-distance phone calls to Laurel and a couple of bottles of ketchup. Sid was right. People love blood. Laurel, I've won again.
Oh, have you got enough money to buy the Ritz yet?
Oh, no, not quite, but I'm on my way, love. Hey, guess what? I signed my first autograph tonight. She told me I was fantastic.
She?
Yeah.
What else did she tell you?
She said she was 11 years old and you shouldn't be jealous.
I'm sorry. Have you met any other exciting people?
Well, they're no strange ladies, if that's what you mean.
What's Mrs. Trample like?
Mrs. Trample? Oh, she's, very motherly. She's really nice to all the lads, very giving. And the thing is, though, she's really devoted to her husband.
Cover up your tits and get your ass back to the bedroom.
I was just bringing Bert some smoked oysters.
Out.
Sid, you're a selfish pig. And you do not know how to speak to a lady.
It's just as well I didn't marry one then, isn't it?
Shithead.
Before she met me, she had no class at all.
Bert, is there someone in your room?
Oh, it's just Mr. and Mrs. Trample. They bought me some smoked oysters.
Smoked oysters?
I've grown quite fond of them. I'll send you some.
I'll ring you tomorrow, love. I love you. Bye.
Here's your money.
Yeah, cheers, Sid. Hey, I'd like to talk to you about my act. I'm getting bored doing same routine every night.
Oh, yeah? Bored taking my money every night, are you?
No, I feel dishonest, pretending to have a nosebleed. Listen, I'm going to try out a new act tomorrow night. I'm going to find out if they're voting for me out of sympathy or because I'm best.
Yeah? Well, it's your decision. Remember, if you lose the contest, I lose 50 quid, but you lose your job. Sleep well.
Well, I didn't sleep well. My mind was on my new act. A tribute to the silent movie stars. Hey, and talk about omens. On the way to the theatre that day, what do we run into but a real movie company? Oh, this is great. I've never seen a movie being made. Hey, isn't that Michael Caine?
Probably. He's in everything.
I want to hear what they're saying. Hey.
Oi, don't move off. We're leaving as soon as I finish this piss.
Keep rolling. Quiet!
I'm pissing as quiet as I can.
I said quiet!
All right, Mr. Spielberg.
Action! Pull back. Tender kiss. Tender. Okay, start acting.
Are you frightened?
Of love? No,
Do you trust me?
very much. And what's equally important is we both trust Crown Royal condoms.
Crown Royal, fit for kings.
And commoners.
Cut! No. No good. No print! Crichton, do you know what it feels like to have an erection?
Eh? Yeah, of course.
Of course. Well, I want to see that on camera. I want to see passion. I want to feel that erection. We are selling rubbers here, not hairspray. Wrap it up.
Okay, everybody, that's the wrap. 8 a.m. start tomorrow.
This Shakespeare shit is not working.
I didn't know it at the time, but the director of that Crown Royal condom commercial was going to change my life.
Call themselves landed gentry. They're going to be very hard to beat, aren't they? And now, next on the agenda, a Mr. Bert Rigby, a gentleman from Langmoor, is going to give us his loving tribute to the great stars of the silent screen, Mr. Buster Keaton and Mr. Charlie Chaplin. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I most certainly will.
Are we in a time warp?
Don't even get me bus fare home.
No, you do not. Third place don't get bus fare.
I was second.
No, you weren't. Second was the bloke what ate the bicycle. Oi, don't eat anything tonight. You're on again tomorrow.
Why are you such a cheap bastard?
I don't know. You'd have to ask my mum about that.
I found out later he was not only a cheap bastard, but a conniving one.
Sid Trample,
Maybe I am, maybe not.
where can I find Bert Rigby?
Oh, what's he done? Listen, I'm in no way responsible.
Look, Mr. Trample. I'm a filmmaker. I want to use him in a commercial I'm shooting next week in California.
I'm not sure that I can release him right now. I'm his manager.
I thought Mr. Rigby was an amateur.
He was, but I signed him to a contract this morning. It seems we both recognize his potential.
You want to be my manager?
Yeah. Sign the paper and we're in business.
Ha! You just fired me!
I didn't fire you. You just lost the amateur contest.
Well, then, why don't you manage landed gentry or the bloke who ate his bicycle?
Because they are going nowhere.
Oh, yeah? Where am I going, then?
You are going to the United States of America.
What for?
What for? To work. I've got contacts there.
I don't believe you.
Contacts and contracts.
Hey, that's made out to me.
That's right. $1,000 for the test commercial, plus a guaranteed $100,000 if you make a series of them.
100? That's one. I'll sign it then.
Unfortunately, you can't sign this unless you sign that. I can't give you the job unless you're a client.
So I signed on with Sid. Oh, I knew he was a conniver, but I thought he might as well do a little conniving for me.
You're going to California by train?
No, I'm at the train station catching a bus to the airport so I can fly to California. Laurel, we're flying first class.
Bert, you're not involved in drugs and like smuggling, are you?
Me smuggle drugs? Oh, come on.
I'd think about that. Damn risky.
Sid, please. How can you think that?
Well, what should I think? You're flying to California first class with a slime. You mentioned fortunes of money for doing something you can't quite explain. Well, drug smuggling is a very logical conclusion.
Look, the reason I can't explain is they haven't...
What sort of drugs are we talking about?
Sid, please. They haven't made it clear. They want me to go to California to do a jogging shoe commercial as Charlie Chaplin.
Why didn't you say so?
Because you were too busy talking about drugs.
Are we talking heavy drugs?
Shut up, Sid. You didn't give me a chance.
I'm sorry. Bert, I miss you so much. Do you miss me?
Yeah, of course I miss you.
And you don't miss your plane, lover boy. Come on, Bert.
You didn't sound like you meant it.
Of course I meant it.
Come on, Bert.
Look, Laurel, I've got to go. I'm going to miss this plane.
Is that it?
Hey, is that what?
Well, I don't know. You're going far away. Before you put the phone on the hook, I'd just like to hear you say something romantic.
Oh, shit!
Shit!
I've lost my bags. Somebody I've hung up on Laurel. Laurel!
I've got your bag. She'll understand. Come on!
Flying first class was the first class thing I'd ever done, and it was something I could get used to. But what I couldn't get used to was my manager.
For the wife. She's crazy about these toasted almonds. You can't get them in the stores.
Hey, what's this?
For the wife.
Tampon.
Shh. Don't use words like that in first class. Are you using that little pillow?
Not right now.
I say, stewardess, could we have a pillow for my chum, please?
Yes, sir.
The second first-class thing I did was to stay at a ritzy Beverly Hills hotel. Ah! I bloody died and gone to bloody heaven.
Yeah, if this smog keeps up, we're all gonna bloody die. Here's the air conditioner control. Here's a fully stocked bar. We have 24-hour valet and room service.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know what to do with a valet, personally. And this room doesn't look like it needs servicing. Thank you.
Bert, you in here, Bertie?
You know, Sid, much as I love working in the coal mine, I could give it all up for this.
No more mining for you, champ. Here, I got you a little present. Electric shaver, German, state of the art.
Hey, that's really nice of you, Sid.
Don't mention it. Here, get out of here and get your clothes on. Mr. DeForest's expecting us in half an hour.
But I put a call through to me girl. They said they'd ring me in half an hour. That was about half an hour.
Perfect. Hello, Laurel?
Bert?
Hey, hello, darling. Now, I know it's late at night for you. What time is it there?
Oh, I don't know. It's dark. Hey, anyway, why did you say shit and hang up on me this morning?
Hey. Oh, shit!
Bert, I don't find that a bit funny.
Oh!
You bastard.
I think I brought me coccyx.
Can't have. You landed on your arse.
That's me tailbone, you planny.
Well, you don't need that. That's all right. Here, you've got to be dressed in 3 minutes.
I've got to call me girl back.
You do not have time to talk to your girl.
I won't have a girl to talk to if I don't make time. You can't keep saying shit and hanging up on someone and expect to have a relationship. Come here.
Hello? Oh, thank you.
Hey, was that my girl?
No, your limo.
I couldn't believe I was riding around Beverly Hills in a limousine.
That's the church Dudley Moore saw Bo Derek walk into in 10.
Oh, Derek walked in there.
Oh, Eddie Murphy used to ride up and down this street a lot in Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. And that's the house he squatted in.
I like that Eddie Murphy. You know, with the right management, he could do very well.
Sure, Sidney.
I wouldn't mind handling him myself, as a matter of fact.
Oh, this street is the street Fred Astaire walked on.
Hey, in what picture?
Oh, no picture. When he was alive, he liked to walk. I'd slow down just to watch him. It's like watching a musical.
Hey, could we stop for a minute, please?
Hello? Yes, sir, I'll put him on for you. Mr. Rigby?
Laurel? Hey, how could she...
Mr. DeForest, I'll put you on the speakerphone, sir. Go ahead.
Mr. Rigby?
Hello? Who's talking?
It's Mona Redondo. I'm Mr. DeForest's personal assistant. Would you please hold for Mr. DeForest?
Hold what?
Rigby, welcome to California. Are they treating you right? Good. Look, did anybody explain what we're going to do with you?
I'm going to do Charlie Chaplin.
No. You're going to be doing Buster Keaton.
I do Chaplin better.
He does Chaplin better.
Yeah, well, so did the guy on the IBM commercial. And our legal department says we could be sued.
Oh, well, we wouldn't want that to happen, would we, sir? Keaton it will be.
All right, everybody, settle down. Come on. Help me. Everybody out of the way. Give him some room. Some room. Quiet, please. Quiet. Is the train ready? Action. Pull back.
I had run steadily for almost 2 days, and at night, I dreamt I was still running.
Hello?
Hello, Bert.
Oh, Laurel. Oh, it's great to hear your voice. Hey, guess what, love?
You're going to say shit and hang up on me again?
I knew you'd be angry.
Well, why did you do it?
I didn't do it. It just happened. Anyway, listen. This commercial I'm doing, they say if it tests well, they're going to do 6 of them straight away. Laurel, they're going to give this coal digger $100,000.
Well, how long will it take?
How long will it take? I just said $100,000, and all you can say is how long will it take?
Well, how long will it?
I don't believe this conversation.
Well, it's a simple question.
Simple is right.
Bert, I didn't call you to be insulted.
I didn't insult you, and I called you.
No, you didn't. I called you.
I put a call into you before I went to sleep.
Well, I didn't get it.
Well, reverse the charges. I'm paying for this call.
Well, that still doesn't give you the right to call me simple.
I didn't call you simple. I said the question was simple.
Well, why did you call me?
To tell you about the deal. And not to expect me home for a little while.
How long a while?
There you go again. Laurel, I'm on my way to fame and fortune. Nobody can predict how long that takes, and... Why did you call me?
Well, I forget now.
Laurel, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Hey, girl, as soon as I know what's what say you up on a plane and come and visit me? Would you like that? Hey, you can help me carry back the loot.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? What kind of an answer is that?
What kind do you expect?
If someone had offered me a chance to visit me in America, I'd jump at it.
Well, I don't feel like jumping right now, Bert.
Laurel, are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine.
I asked her 10 times what was wrong, and all she could say was, I don't want to burden you with my little problem. I'm sure you've guessed what the little problem was, but dumb me. Oh, I didn't find out until weeks later.
You've got the moves, we've got the shoes.
Well, that was very professional.
Wasn't too bad, was it?
Did you see the spot?
Yeah, I thought I did pretty well.
And very nicely directed.
Neither of us could have done better. That 30-second spot is as close to perfection as I'll ever get in my entire life. I'm damn proud of it. Damn proud, and you should be too. Here, Bert, you deserve this.
$1,000.
As contracted.
So, when do we start shooting for the big money?
Didn't they tell you?
Tell us what?
Are you kidding? No one told you?
No. No one told us anything.
God damn it! Why must I do all the dirty work? Jason! Jason, where the hell are you?
I'm right here, sir.
Didn't I tell you to tell Mr. Rigby that the project is dead?
No.
Well, then who the hell did I tell?
I don't know.
Well, for Christ's sakes, call Mona, tell her to find out, and fire the bastard.
Who's Mona?
What bitch?
What?
Okay. I'll be the villain. The project is dead.
Hey, you just said it was perfection.
It is. But they tested it, and they found out that nobody knew who Buster Keaton was.
Nobody knew Buster Keaton?
Nobody that matters. The kids, according to the demographics.
What the bloody hell's demographics?
Research. It showed that 94% of young people never even heard of Buster Keaton. I'm sick. All my work, all my dreams, down the goddamn tubes. Go home. Go back to England. Put on a Beatles CD, have a slice of kidney pie. And thank God you're out of show business.
Buster Keaton and Bert Rigby. Two great careers shot down by demo-fucking-graphics. Go home, a loser. Huh. I couldn't face it. Thanks to Sid Trample, I didn't have to face it. What do you mean we've got no transportation? Hey? They gave us 2 first-class round-trip tickets, didn't they?
1. Those cheap bastards wouldn't cough up for my ticket. I had to trade your round trip for 2 one-ways.
You did what?
No good manager would let his client come to this jungle of thieves without protection.
Listen, the only thief I need protection from is you.
Thief? I resent that.
You don't deny it, though, do you? Hey, where did you steal this silk suit from?
It's the last straw. Without trust, a contract is just a meaningless sheet of paper. And you can keep my share of the $1,000, you ungrateful bastard.
For a moment there, I felt bad. But 5 minutes later, I felt a lot worse.
Is there anything wrong, sir?
$923? This can't be right. I was told the company was paying for the room and the food.
Yes, but not the overseas calls.
Overseas calls? I only made 2.
22.
22?
And there's the pharmacy charges here.
Pharmacy charges? An electric razor?
2.
2 electric razors.
There's also a large haberdashery shop charge.
That's where he got the silk suit. That scumbag had left me stranded in the New World with $77. I should have been depressed, but for some reason, I think it's because I'm an idiot, I was exhilarated. I could hear Laurel's voice ringing in my ears.
I know you, Bert. If you fail, you'll never come back.
I said to myself, Bert, you're not leaving Hollywood until you've kicked the shit out of it. But I thought I'd better find a place to live first. I'd heard that in Hollywood, things were larger than life. Well, the cockroaches sure as hell are.
Producer I.I. Pearlstein acquires Van Gogh's Sunflowers for $23 million? Isaac Pearlstein started life as a lowly delivery boy. Delivery boy? Hey, I better get started.
Everything was going really well, until I remembered that you Yanks drive on the wrong side of the road. Being mugged and having me car stolen turned out to be a blessing in disguise. It reminded me that I'd come to California to be in show business, and I hadn't given show business a proper try. Now everybody's got a crazy notion of their own. Some like to mix up with a crowd, some like to be alone. It's no one else's business as far as I can see. But every time that I go out, the people stare at me. With my little ukulele in my hand, I'm sure the people just don't understand. Some say, why don't you be a scout? Why don't you read a book? But you never know about fate and where or when your big break will come. That night, a young Hollywood director was in the audience, and he seemed to be enjoying me.
Sound advice will always stand. She said, my son, do what I say, and you'll never go astray if you keep your ukulele in your hand.
Otherwise, the manager of this establishment was arrested for indecent exposure and let off for lack of evidence. Come on. My dog's got no nose. How's it smell? Bloody terrible. Thank you.
Well, you clumsy son of a bitch! This is a 900 fucking money! I fix for you. Leave it alone, you're making it worse, you stupid idiot!
Oi! Stop acting like a prat. It was only an accident.
Watch who you're calling a prat, buddy.
What's a prat?
It's polite for asshole.
I thank you, madam. I never knew that. Now I know. Please take your seat, asshole.
Asshole? You limey piece of shit. I'll show you who's an asshole.
Got bun.
I'm not alone, sir. I have my band with me. Cowards. I have a black belt in Judaism, and I could turn very ugly.
Bun.
Hey. Don't get nervous.
Defending that little Mexican busboy turned out to be my big break. You see, his uncle worked for one of the biggest producers in Hollywood, and he got me a job working for him.
Listen, just clip off the little suckers, not the big branches.
Is that a sucker?
That's a sucker. Perfecto. What is your name?
Bert Rigby.
I am Jesus de Cordova. Well, you can call me Jesus.
Jesus? Jesus.
See, Jesus.
Jesus, right.
Listen, Bert Rigby, if you do a good job, I can give you much work.
I'll see you again whenever spring breaks through again. Time may lie heavy between, but what has been is past forgetting. This sweet memory across the years will come to me. So my world may go awry, in my heart will ever lie just the echo of a sigh. Goodbye.
You sing very well.
Oh, so do you.
I'm Meredith Pearlstein. Are you one of Jesus' relatives?
Aren't we all?
You're not Mexican.
No.
I didn't think so. Mexican workers rarely sing Cole Porter.
No, coward.
Are you sure?
I'll stake my life on it.
Well, that won't be necessary. How long have you been a tweet swimmer?
4 minutes. Ah,
Seriously?
seriously. This is my first tree. And those suckers aren't grounded. They're my first suckers I've ever snipped.
Oh, so you're not a gardener. Let me guess. Let's see. You're from England? You know the lyrics to all the standard classics? You're a struggling waiter.
Close. Striking coal miner.
How interesting. Would you like some lemonade?
Lemonade? Oh, I could murder some lemonade. I tell you what, you work up quite a thirst sticking these snippers. Sticking these snippers. You know, cutting these things off.
Oh, one lemonade coming up.
She not only gave me lemonade, she made me a nice mixed green salad with 4 different kinds of funny-shaped lettuce. Oh, and she told me my fortune.
Very strong lifeline.
That's good, isn't it?
Very good. Your love line is a little less clear. Oh, you're not married, are you?
No, not yet. Is that in my hand?
Right here.
Can you tell if I'm going to get wealthy?
There are all kinds of wealth.
The kind that you buy movie theatres and airline tickets with.
I don't know, but you will lead a rich, full life.
You can see that in my hand.
Oh, yes, your hand tells me a lot of things.
Like what?
Like it's a very generous hand and would be happy to move some bookshelves for me if I asked it to.
Are you asking?
I am.
You can have it. And I'll throw in this one, too. Now, where are those bookshelves?
On my bed. Follow me.
Now, I know what you're thinking, and I don't blame you. All the way up the stairs, I was thinking the same dirty thoughts. Bookshelves on her bed, oh, come on.
Well, what do you think?
About what?
My behind. Not too bad, eh? You were checking it out, weren't you?
How did you know?
Feel your eyes on me.
I was just admiring your frock. It's lovely material, the way it moves. And you're behind. Oh, that's very nice, too. It's the whole set. It moves very nicely together. Very theatrical. Are you an actress?
A dancer. Till they start making musicals.
Why? Would I have seen you in anything?
You might have.
Any with Fred Astaire?
Two. We're wedding in silk stockings.
Oh! Silk stockings? You were in silk stockings? Oh, my mum's not going to believe this. That's one of her favourites. When I tell her, she'll have a fit with her leg up.
Then don't tell her.
Every time I'd dress up and look really nice, she'd sing, I love the looks of you, the lure of you. I'd love to make a tour of you. The eyes, the arms, the mouth of you. The east, west, north, and the south of you.
I'd love to gain complete control of you and handle even the heart and soul of you. So love at least a small percent of me do. 'Cause I love all of you.
Thank you.
Oh, now let's see if you're a very good handyman. Ooh. Windows alone.
The bookshelves. I'll be right down.
What with lunch and having me palm read, I didn't get back to my sucker snipping until just before Jesus returned. Christ, was Jesus mad? I don't think the original Jesus screamed at the moneylenders in the church like he screamed at me. I was afraid he'd have a stroke. He was yelling in Mexican, so I didn't understand his words, but his message was clear. I was fired. Mrs. Pearlstein felt responsible.
Oh, I feel I'm responsible.
No, yes, I suppose you are responsible, but if you explained to him that I was working for you...
Would you like that?
I'd appreciate it. Just tell him.
No. I meant, would you like to work for me?
For you?
Lloyd, our handyman, won't be able to work for a while.
Oh. What do I do besides carrying planks?
A little of everything.
Everything?
Don't worry, Bertram. We won't overwork you. Come on.
Are you ambitious?
Yeah.
What are your dreams?
To own my own movie theater. And have a hat like yours.
Here, keep it. The rest you'll have to work for like I did.
Oh, isn't that charming? Isn't that charming?
Very charming.
Hey, weren't you in the newspaper the other day?
I'm in the newspapers every day. I have 2 pictures playing in 1,400 theaters.
Isn't he that bloke that bought that sunflower painting for 20 million?
That's him. Only it's 23 million. That bloke is very successful.
Cheerio.
Cheerios. I'd love to gain, ooh, complete, ooh, remote control of you.
She's lovely, your wife.
Yeah. Would you like to see a sneak preview of my painting? I'm gonna unveil it tonight, right after dinner. Uh-huh. Is that money?
$23 million for that?
It was the steal. Some Japanese schmuck paid $59 million for his Van Gogh, and they were irises.
I wonder what they would have got for roses.
What kind of accent is that?
What kind of accent is what?
Your English accent. Where you from?
Oh, Langmoor. It's in the north of England.
I can't believe it.
Why would I lie?
It's perfect. Perfect.
I do my best.
I got a job for you.
Another one? That'll be my third today. What's this one?
I'm producing this movie, The Long, Long Night, and the main character comes from Northern England.
You're offering me a movie? But I've never... What's it pay?
No. You don't understand. We cast an American star, Jim Shirley, but the prick insists we pay his way to England to study the authentic accent. And I can save a lot of money if we have him study you. Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, you just called Jim Shirley a prick. I mean, he's a really good actor.
You can be both, and most actors are. Tracy, call a prick. Tell him we got him a coach. Go figure. My wife got me a winner.
Now, as far as I was concerned, Jim Shirley was a prince, and he treated me like one.
Hey, you phony bitch! One more bloody word out of that painted face, I'm gonna tear your lying lips off! How was that?
Not bad. A couple of words need work.
Which ones?
Phony, bloody, painted, lying, off, and face.
You mean all the words need work?
You said bitch very well.
Well, I guess 1 out of 10 isn't bad.
I think we'll just talk a bit. No more dialogue from the movie. When I go off, you'll correct me. Just two Englishmen chatting.
Well, what should we chat about?
That's it. Yeah. Why don't we talk about me birds?
Me birds? Hey, that's good, that is. Well, they all say that back home.
What do you think about me birds?
Well, the world. I think the world of your birds. A bit overplucked, if you don't mind me saying.
So you noticed? Well, that's good, because one of them is yours. One of them is mine? Don't be greedy. 2 for the star, 1 for you. Which one tickles your fancy?
Oh, they're all quite capable of tickling that. I've got a very weak fancy. I've been away from my girl for a while.
In that case, Sheila's the one for you.
Which one's Sheila?
Sheila! She'll light your fire.
No.
Oh, yeah, she's good. She's a nurse.
No, lights, not lights. She's a nurse?
She turns you on, Bert. She's gonna make you forget that girl back home.
The bloody hell do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry.
No,
Bert, I just thought it's in the script. What? It's in the script. See, I thought it's best to go.
Go on, say it. Who the bloody hell?
Who the bloody hell do you think you're talking to?
That's right.
Who the bloody hell do you think you're talking to?
Hey, that's good, that.
Now, that was the best job I ever had. Sitting round, drinking, swimming, fantasizing, having me fancy tickled by Shirley's angels. In the steam room, we became like best friends. You know something? It's amazing how being naked makes some people bare their souls. He told me how he was getting it on with Mrs. Posteen, but how he would get off as soon as the movie was finished. I told him he was a cad.
I know. Believe me, that used to be worse.
Bert, I want you to do me a favor.
You want me to entertain Mrs. Posteen for you?
I'm afraid you're not her type. No, it's my son. You see, my son is coming in for the weekend.
He was wondering if I could take his place as a divorced father while he visited this exotic dancer in Las Vegas. I realized then that Mr. Posteen's description of Jim Shirley was quite accurate. He was a prick.
Bert, if you would, on the way home from the park, if you could stop off at the Circle Gallery in Beverly Hills, pick up a little package for me. That's the receipt. And here, you can use my Porsche.
The Porsche.
Maybe you better use the Honda.
Yeah.
You want to drive?
No.
I must admit, I was enjoying the day. It reminded me of all those lovely Sundays playing football with me dad. I was kind of proud of myself for helping Jim Jr. forget his father was a thoughtless bastard. My dad never ran off with any exotic dancers. Come to think of it, he didn't have to. He had his own bit of exotica right next door.
Oh, Paul. Where do I pick that up, please?
Miss Fogelson back there will help you.
Miss Ferguson, thank you.
Mrs. Kimball, I'm sure your husband will love it.
Hello, are you Mrs. Fogelson?
Yes, may I help you?
Yeah, I've got a receipt. I'm to pick up a package.
Well, let's see what we have here.
Something wrong with it?
Hey, everybody else! Everybody down on the ground or she's dead! Down! Get down, face down! Now! You two!
I tell you, I felt like that Eddie Murphy bloke. The kid told his dad and all his friends about it, but nobody believed him because there was a photo in the papers of his security guard capturing the criminal. Well, maybe his dad did believe him because the next day he offered me a kind of reward.
Bert, there's a small part in this movie.
96.
A bartender.
97.
It's only a couple of lines.
98.
But I can talk to Pearlstein about it for you.
99.
If you want me to.
100.
Want him to? I'd have kissed his arse if he'd made that a condition.
Yeah, okay, that'd be quite nice.
Everything was breaking my way. Oh, I couldn't wait to tell Laurel. Laurel, something big is about to happen. It's like I'm in the right place at the right time. Didn't you ever have that feeling?
I know something big's going to happen, but I don't feel you're in the right place.
Not in the... I'm living in a mansion, love. And I've got another job now, working with... Are you sitting down? Jim Shirley?
The actor?
Right. Captain Pearlstein hired me to hang around to talk to him so he can learn to talk like me.
Why would he want to talk like you?
Because I'm an authentic Englishman. He's playing a bloke like me. I'm his vocal coach.
Bert, have you been drinking?
No, he wants me to be at movie with him. I mean, talk about being in right place.
Let's talk about that, Bert. The right place for you to be is here, in Langmoor.
Why?
I'm pregnant.
Pregnant? Who?
Who?
I meant how.
You said who?
Who and how are the same letters. It's just a different order, that's all. Believe me, I meant how. How? We've been so careful.
Could have been a defective product.
Oh, those bloody Crown Royals. I'm sorry, Laurel, I didn't even ask you how you feel. How do you feel?
Right now, nauseous, but it passes. Bert, I don't know what to do.
I know exactly what to do. You take care of yourself and little Fred.
Fred?
Or Ginger, and I'll take care of everything else. Look, the money's beginning to come in and we'll be together before you know it. I love you, Laurel.
Bert, I miss you so much.
I know I miss you too.
I don't know what to do.
Do what I do.
What do you do?
Have you got a pillow?
What?
Take a pillow. Put your cheek against it. And make believe it's me. You doing it?
Yeah.
Now close your eyes and remember what I look like.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me.
It's not working.
Shh. It will. You keep your eyes closed. You're in a beautiful moonlit garden with an orchestra playing. And you know that frock Leslie Caron wore when she danced with Gene Kelly? Well, you're wearing it. There's a breeze blowing through your hair. You hear your lover's voice. You turn. There he is.
Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream of me. So in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of
What are you doing?
I'm offering champagne. To a statue.
This one doesn't drink, but I do. Very handsome tonight, Bert. We must do something about that.
Oh, I was floating. I got to rub elbows with Hollywood's biggest shots. And among the rich and famous is my buddy, the shit Jim Shirley, who makes my day.
Bert Rigby, get your phony painted face over here.
How is that? Not bad. Couldn't have said that better myself.
Girls, I'd like you to meet Bert Rigby. He's my coach and co-star.
Co-star?
Yeah, just Dr. Pearlstein. He said you could play the part of the bartender. Would you like that?
Bertram, you can announce dinner.
Whoa! Yes! Bloody wonderful!
A simple dinner is served would suffice.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served.
I don't like to toot my own horn, but I swear I'm a natural actor. The way I acted like a butler that night, not even a butler would know I wasn't a butler.
I'm very pleased with you, Bertram. I have a little extra something for you. In the pool house at midnight.
And I was very pleased with how delicately I handled Mrs. Pearlstein's offer.
Are we talking about bonking?
We might be.
Damn.
Is that a yes or a no?
It's I want to desperately, but I can't.
Oh.
You see, there's a girl back home I'm involved with, and she'd be very hurt.
Oh. Then don't tell her.
She'd know by my eyes.
Your eyes?
I find you a very, very desirable woman. And if you and I were to be physical together, my eyes would cross permanently and she'd notice that.
Oh, Bertram. you're so full of shit. Go serve the dinner.
I don't believe I did it. I actually said no to sex with a beautiful and wealthy woman. I felt powerful and important. But I never guessed the next morning my name would make the headlines.
Not to worry. I just installed a $100,000 state-of-the-art auxiliary generator.
And it's not working.
Shit. There'll be some ass kicking as of Monday. Rigby! There's oil lamps and candles in every room. Light them. Very entertaining, Rigby. Start with the toilets. We don't want any accidents in there. What do I smell?
Must be my last picture.
It's that cigarette, Mr. Ponytail. You know I don't allow smoking in my dining room. I still smell it. Something's burning.
No way. There's heat and smoke detectors in every room.
Oh! I want... Oh! Oh! Oh, my God! Oh!
Something is burning.
Impossible. The slightest trace of smoke or heat, it'll kick in just like that.
Did you read about it? It was in all the newspapers. I mean, you heard about it, though. It was on national telly.
He doesn't understand what you're saying.
What?
He doesn't speak English.
Yes, he does. When he sat down, he said, "How's it going, buddy?"
How's it going, buddy? Thank you.
See?
That's all the English he knows. Get some free beers.
You mean I've told this whole story? Spilled me guts out to a bloke who didn't understand a word I said?
Yeah, I heard a bit of it. Sounded interesting. What happened after you won the amateur show?
Nothing much. I accidentally set fire to a $23 million painting, that's all.
Yeah. Hey, I saw that on the news. Hey, folks, this is that English butler who burned that $23 million picture of flowers.
23 million? You could buy a
Must have been a
50-story
big
office
painting.
building for that.
What am I making a week?
It was a Van
It's
Gogh.
worth 23 million.
Yeah, I saw it on the TV.
How about a beer in the house?
No. How about I buy a beer for everyone?
All right.
I'm almost broke.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
hate being almost broke. It's no good being almost something. It's better to be completely something. Come on, order up. Drinks are on me.
Miller!
I'll have a Heineken.
Anchor
Light.
Amstel Light. Another Amstel.
Right.
Anchor
Whoa. Listen, if I'm buying, you're not drinking that second-class stuff. You're drinking my beer, the beer of beers.
And what beer is that?
Hey, Theakston's Old Peculiar, mate. English brew. Best beer in the world, this is.
Really?
Yes, everyone who's ever tasted it says so. This is the Rolls Royce of beer. One swig from this stuff make you feel like singing and dancing. Watch. Huh? Theakston's beer is just the thing. Makes you want to dance and sing. Why don't you dance uptown to the top of the town and taste the glamour of Theakston's beer? Can you hear me, mother? Taste the glamour of Theakston's beer. Ba-da-bum. Yeah! Thank you.
Sir, where did that jingle come from?
From my head.
You mean you wrote it?
No, I didn't write it. You just sang it, didn't I? I made it up.
Just like that.
I've been doing it since I was a lad.
How would you like to do a commercial?
Oh, no, here we go again. Who for?
For White Gold.
White gold? What's that?
It's a new beer we're introducing this fall.
You mean you want me to say what I said about Theakston's for white gold?
More or less.
Gentlemen, I may be on my arse, but I have some integrity.
This could mean a whole lot of money.
White gold beer is just the thing. Makes you wanna dance and sing. Why don't you dance on down to the top of...
What a Sunday theater, folks! Hey! Isn't this something else? I agree. It's a beaut. And the man who did it all is my old mining mate who went off to Hollywood, ripped a chunk out of it, and brought it back to us. I give you the owner and manager of the Ritz Entertainment Center, Mr. Bert Rigby!
I appreciate your enthusiasm, thank you. So I'd like to take this opportunity, come here, of introducing our daughter, Miss Kelly Astaire Rigby. Here's how I look at it. With the money I've got to work with, I can't do much about recessions, depressions, racism or strikes, but I can offer some pleasant distractions, such as live talent shows, old and new movies, afternoon bingo. Yes, I thought you'd like that, Mother. But right now, are you ready for this? The premiere of my latest American beer commercial.
I'm very proud of you, Bert. You've done everything you said you would. And more.
Eh? Oh, it was my pleasure.
Bert Rigby, I love you.
Oh, I like that.
White gold beer is just the thing. Makes you wanna dance and sing. Why don't you dance on down to the top of the town and taste the glamour of white gold beer? You'll capture that sophisticated taste of cheer once you taste the sparkle in a white gold beer. Nothing in the world can ever quite compare to white gold savoir-faire. It's more. White gold lets you drink and drive, makes your taste buds come alive. It has a zing and zap that makes you tap, tap, tap. An irresistible white gold. It's the premium light gold. Come on, let's go for the right gold. Non-alcoholic white gold beer. White gold beer. White gold beer. White gold is the taste. Yeah! And now, I have a wonderful surprise for you. As a salute to the new Ritz Theatre, I give you the world-renowned Langmore Colliery Band. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on a Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on a Ritz. Strolling up the avenue so happy. All dressed up just like an English chappie. Very snappy. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst. Putting on a Ritz. Putting on a Ritz. Putting on a Ritz. Putting on a Ritz. There's a sparkle in the air, Smiling faces everywhere. Come on and celebrate. We're gonna stay up late, cause they've reopened the Ritz tonight. That big extravaganza's coming back in style. All the movie greats that made our lives worthwhile. Fellas who were famous for their flash and flair, like Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire. It's marvelous! What a night for you and me. Come and join the Jubilee. Call up your friends and say the Ritz is back to stay. What a wonderful thrill now. We'll all be getting our fill now, cause we're topping the bill now. At the Ritz tonight. At the Ritz tonight. At the Ritz tonight. We put on the Ritz. Yeah! More time! It's marvelous! What a night for you and me. Come and join the Jubilee. Call up your friends and say the Ritz is back to stay. What a wonderful thrill now. We'll all be getting our fill now, cause we're topping the bill now.